On the news tonight, the remains of former President Muhammadu Buhari laid to rest at his country home, Daura, plus civil servant in Ogun State begins indefinite strike. Good evening and welcome to Nta Ijebu Ode News at 7. My name is Fatima Hassan, and here are the news in details. The remains of former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari have been laid to rest in accordance with Islamic rites. The late president was buried at his residence in Daura, Katsina State. Musa Babaleyo reported that President Bola Tinubu and other dignitaries from within and outside the country received the remains of the late former president at Umaru Musa Yar'Adua International Airport, Katsina. The Nigerian Labour Congress is deeply saddened by the news of the passing away of former President Major General Muhammadu Buhari in London Hospital at the age of 82. A statement by the National President, Joseph Ajero, expresses the union's condolences to the immediate families, friends and associates in the trying moment, especially his activist wife, Aisha. Ajero says Buhari gave his best to a country he strongly felt was in a state of disrepair. First, as a young angry military general, and second, as a conciliatory civilian president with a further disposition. He says the workers will remember him most for ensuring that no worker was laid off, not even during the COVID-19 pandemic, and giving facilities to state government to clear the backlogs of salaries and pensions as well to enable them regularly pay salaries. NLC President adds that Buhari consistently identified with workers' issues, values, including resisting pressure to adopt fundamentalist market policies as part of the process of protecting workers and ordinary people. Civil servants in Ogun State have begun indefinite sit-at-home strike to press home their demand before Ogun State government. Akim Jimoh reported that union leaders in the state briefed journalists at the popular Iwe Iroyin in House Okelewo, Abeokuta in the agitations of the workers. The remains of the longest reigning monarch in Nigeria, the Awujale of Ijebu land, Obaseki Kayode Adetano, has been committed to Mother Earth with a charge on Nigerians, especially those in the position of authority, to leave a good legacy while in position of authority. The Grand Mufti of Yoruba land, Sheikh Abdulrazak Ishola, gave the charge at the burial of the paramount ruler of Ijebu land, Oba Adetano. Anthony Gaduno was at Idweba residence of the monarch and asked the report.
The residence of the royal father and the paramount ruler of Ijebu land was filled to capacity as people from all walks of life, including former Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Captain of Industries, representatives of traditional institutions, and religious leaders converged on the residence of the late monarch to pay him their last respect. In a sermon, the Grand Mufti of Yoruba land, Sheikh Abdulrazak Ishola, extolled the virtues of the late Awujale, whom he described as an upright and selfless leader who was so mindful of the development of his subjects and his land.
I thank God that he fought a good fight, even to the last end. Baba was still up to the governor spoke to him a few hours before he died to show you that his faculty and brain was sharp.
It was a rallying point for Ijebu nation, and he gave us a unique identity. He was able to project us to the rest of the world.
Prayers were thereafter offered on the remains of the late monarch. The late Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebu land, Obaseki Kayode Adetona, who was enthroned on April 2nd, 1960, reigned for 65 years. In Ijebu Ode, Anthony Gandonu, NTA News.
The remains of the late Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebu land, Obaseki Kayode Adetano, have been buried according to Islamic rites and in line with his dictates and wishes while alive. Yemindali Mo in this report examines the life and times of the late Reverend monarch who brought modernity, unity and progress to Ijebu land. May the departed soul rest in peace. We'll be going on a short break. Please stay tuned.
Are you desiring a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural extension and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now, admission is in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.
Oh, what a wonderful world of Sure Clean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with Sure Clean. Sure Clean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white and all colors, Sure Clean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of Sure Clean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. Sure Clean detergent makes your family clean and happy. Sure Clean detergent, happiness with every wash.
Welcome back from the break and thanks for rejoining us. In a landmark move to enhance public health security and environmental protection, the federal government has taken a significant step by launching the National Guidelines for Chemical Event Surveillance in Nigeria. Salwa Khalid Ibrahim reported that experts in the health sector have welcomed the document as a proactive measure to safeguard the health of Nigerians amidst increasing risk from chemical-related hazards across the country, is report.
Chemicals play a critical role in various sectors of our economy, including manufacturing, agriculture, mining, healthcare, among others. However, improper handling, storage, transportation and disposal of these chemicals can expose humans to respiratory issues, neurological disorders, reproductive challenges, cancers, and developmental delays in children.
It could be by way of involvement in agriculture, the use of herbicides, the use of pesticides, chemical poisoning is around us. A situation whereby every fever that presents to the hospital is infectious is something that needs to change.
The risks of such events and public safety concerns prompted the need for a structured surveillance response, which prompted the federal government to develop the National Guidelines for the Chemical Event Surveillance, aims to provide a comprehensive framework for the detection, reporting, response and mitigation of chemical incidents, adopting a One Health approach.
By fostering research, innovation and continuous improvement, Nigeria can develop a more resilient public health system that effectively addresses emerging chemical threats.
If chemicals management is effective, public health and environmental protection will be enhanced. Not just writing the guidelines, it is to implement it and make sure it is to the benefit of the country.
According to stakeholders, this document is not just a technical tool, but a call to action. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
Reviewing Nigeria's 1999 constitution remains one of the most pressing yet complex national conversations in recent times, as calls for restructuring and general federalism intensify. The process of constitutional amendment become a mirror and a battleground, reflecting Nigeria's multi-ethnic diversity and the tensions that come with it. Jason Moses in this report explores the orders, the hopes, and the half-truths surrounding Nigeria's constitutional review process. His report.
In a federation as diverse and politically charged as Nigeria, amending the constitution has proven to be a difficult task. A legal expert, Matthew Okwara, observed that the structure of the country itself, built on deeply entrenched ethnic and regional identities, continues to stall genuine progress. Every proposed amendment must secure the support of 2/3 of state assemblies, a political arithmetic often upset by regional suspicions and personal interest that overshadow national unity.
Now, if a particular issue is brought up and agreed, it gets to the states. It does not see the light of the day. Once a state or a particular region believes that what the constitutional amendment has provided is not favorable to them, they will not pass the amendment into law. For example, there are a lot of touchy issues in the 1999 Constitution that requires amendment. And this is what is going to make the country forward or move forward. But unfortunately, is it acceptable to everyone?
The wish of the Oyo State parliamentarians that more powers are devolved to the state for rapid and accelerated development. Devolution of powers to the concurrent legislative list is key to the ongoing constitutional amendment by devolving several important items from exclusive to concurrent legislative list.
One of the key flashpoints in the current debate is the concentration of power at the center. Critics argue that what exists today is more of a unitary system in disguise, where states are left at the mercy of federal directives. From issues of policing and security to resource control, the states have little autonomy, contradicting the very tenets of true federalism.
A governor is said to be the chief security officer in his state, but the governor does not have control of the police. Some will tell you, if you leave the police in the hands of the governors, that they are going to use it for political maneuvering. But today, the police is not in the hands of the state government. Are they still not being used for political purposes?
State policing, because we know that it is going to be a very great catalyst and panacea for security, to curb or to eradicate all our security challenges we have in this area, in this part of the country.
Either align the provision of the Constitution with the judgment of the Supreme Court, or the National Assembly proceed with legislative judgment to ensure that what we want is a local government that is also independent or well controlled under the Constitution.
Previous efforts at amendment have either failed or delivered piecemeal outcomes, largely because they lack the political will and consensus to confront foundational issues. However, the current wave of national consultation and zonal hearings has reopened the window of possibility.
Also gone the extra mile to prepare draft bills, which we will submit to our good friend, the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, for consideration during this exercise. And we urge your distinguished senators to please give this due consideration. We will have a better opportunity than now to try to fix our justice sector.
For many Nigerians, this is not just about legal reform. It is about justice, equity, and survival in a system long overdue for recalibration. In Lagos, Jesuton Moses, NTA News.
That will be all for us tonight on our English update. Join us tomorrow for more interesting stories and stay tuned for our Yoruba caster, Idowu Ogunbanjo. Have a pleasant night rest.
a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural extension and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now, admission is in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.
What a wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white and all colors, SureClean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of SureClean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. SureClean detergent makes your family clean and happy. SureClean detergent. Happiness with every wash.